I think this is the first time I've been happy to go over budget. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, when you do it for the right reasons, it's hard to be sad. And 'tis the season.
It is indeed. So, before we get into it, I'm Bo. Hello.
I'm Win.
And we are trying to pay off $68,000 worth of debt and find some form of financial stability for us and his three kids. This is our transaction check-in for the week. We are going to get right into it. Our month of December started November 29th. We ran out of space though, so never mind that this isn't in the same space. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine down here. Okay, so on the 29th, we brought in to the budget Wynn's October 18th paycheck, which was $1,787, and then my November 7th paycheck, which is $1,518. He is currently a month ahead in his paychecks. I am not. So a little bit of a struggle here. We're gonna get back on track by the end of the school year though. And also when allocated $20 to Adventure Money, which is partly allowance for his boys and partly money for activities with the boys, and also $30 for miscellaneous, which is his spending money, his personal spending money. We do not track this on this channel. It's just like we don't track what it actually gets spent on because it's not important. But the money is allocated to that. And then on the 30th, kids copay, which is $40. That's a weekly thing. And we were real impulsive and paid for a year of Disney Plus, which was $175.
No takesies backsies.
Correct. Not a small amount. And that means that when we said we had fully funded subscriptions for the year, that wasn't true. Well, it's not true anymore. So we're going to have to start setting money aside for subscriptions again because impulsivity is a struggle. And then dining.
Informed impulsivity. We thought about it for 5 minutes.
5 minutes is probably accurate. Long enough to look up how much it was and put in the credit card information.
But think how much we saved by buying a year at once.
That's one way to look at it. It's still $175 that we hadn't planned on spending. But anyway, it is going to be in the budget again. And then dining, we had snacky snacks with the kids for $14. And then I stuffed $520 in envelopes, which I will show you in the next page. And then Elphaba, which is, of course, named after the Wicked Witch of the West.
She's good at what she does, folks.
Yep. And I really love Wicked. I love it so much. I want to see the movie, but not enough to pay for it. I'll wait until it's on streaming.
On Disney Plus, because isn't it a Disney?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
I don't know. But in any case, Elphaba got an extra $11 because the reason why Elphaba exists is I decided that now that Wynn's two older kids, his twins, they just turned 10 last month, and I opened bank accounts for them, savings accounts, and what we're doing is however much of their adventure money they decide to put in their savings accounts and leave in there, I will put in the same amount. So I took them to the bank on Saturday. One of them decided to put in $26. $26, y'all.
That's birthday money.
Yeah. I mean, any case, he decided to put in $26 and the other twin put in $5. So that means even though I had originally budgeted $20 because it didn't occur to me that they would put that much in, but a deal's a deal. So I put in $31 between their two savings accounts. So that is that. That will not be an every an every week thing by any means. The deal is we are going to go every other Saturday, so every 2 weeks. We will be going to the bank and they will decide how much of their adventure money they want to put in their savings accounts. We'll see how it goes. I do not anticipate going over budget in that category often at all.
They start bringing money from all over.
I mean, I don't know. If people decide they want to give them money, that's okay. You know, a deal's a deal. And then on the first, YouTube Premium Family, which we all share, that came out for $26. And then Win took $241 from Kids Clothes and Furniture to get the kids clothes because, well, yes, clothes and boots. They are growing like little weeds, and it's crazy, y'all.
I feel like someone should have warned me about this.
Yeah, you're over 6 feet tall. Your kids will probably all be over
Bigger than
6. I mean, it's entirely possible. So yeah, this probably is not actually it, because not actually all the spending that we're going to do on their clothes, because the kids need to go back through their clothes and try everything on again, because they have clothes that are too small. And we just had them try on all their clothes, like, was it 2 months ago?
Yeah.
3 months ago? Something like that. I think it was the summer. It was that long ago? Oh, yeah, they definitely.
End of the summer.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, because it was back to school, and we bought them. You bought them new clothes. So, yeah, we're going to have them try on their clothes again, because the younger one, the smallest one, he still has clothes that are too small. I mean, well, they're too small already, because he could fit them at the end of the summer, and he can't fit them now. So,
it's crazy.
There will probably be more kids' clothes shopping relatively
soon.
They're
going to eat us out of house and home. I heard that warning.
I mean, each of them already eats as much as I do. Yeah. And I'm an adult.
Yeah.
So, you eat significantly more than I do. So I'm
hungry.
Yeah, and so are they.
Oh, yeah.
They're always hungry. And they're always snacking.
I learned from watching you, Dad.
Yeah. So, yeah, food's going to be a struggle in the future. It kind of already is a struggle. But anyway, let's get back to it. Okay, so kids insurance came out for $103 as well. That's a monthly thing. And then rent for $13.50. Netflix for $17. I'm very sad that Netflix went up, but I can't do ads. I cannot do ads. And it's not because I think I'm too good for ads or anything. Same with YouTube Premium. It's not that I'm too good for ads. It's that I'm very impulsive. And if I am constantly bombarded with what some amazing thing is, I'm going to want it and I'm going to want to buy it. So me paying for not having ads is an investment in me not becoming a shopaholic. That's what that is. So onward. Monday the 2nd, Fabulous, which is for it's a habit forming app. That's $2. And then dining, again, snacky snacks with the kids, $14. And then personal, $9. I went over budget because I paid for parking at my job, because I had an appointment that I had to rush to. So I worked a half day and I had to make it to my appointment. So I had to park at work, and that was $15. I decided that, from now on, officially, any, ride share or parking is going to come from our respective personal money and not from transportation, because the transportation fund really doesn't cover anything more than gas for my car and Wynn's monthly transit pass. It really doesn't cover anything else. So that's why I went over budget for that. But making it to my appointment was absolutely vital. So that was not optional. And then on Tuesday, I should probably specify, I work in downtown Chicago. There is no free parking. That's not a thing. That's not an option. It costs $15, and that's with my employee discount. Is $15 a day. It's outrageous. I hate it, but I struggled to find a job when I first moved back to Chicago, so this is what we get. And actually, I love my coworkers. I love my job, so I'm not really complaining.
You got that promotion and raise.
Yes, I did. So occasionally having to pay for parking because I have a doctor's appointment, like, I'm okay with that. And then on the 3rd, Wynn got his interest. Oh, I didn't put when this was. That's unfortunate. But anyway, it's on the Post-it on the back here. So this was his interest from November 3rd for $39. And then Wynn got rideshare for $23 because he was running late for work. And then I got a refund for $99 from a previous purchase. And I had thought about just crediting the category, but like the category that the original purchase was. But I decided that instead I would just bring it into the budget as income. That way I can redistribute it as needed, or as I want to do, because I don't always want to put things in the same category. It's okay. And then I sent $200 to Wynn student loan on the 4th. You're welcome. And then phone bill came out. So, we budgeted $784 for the phone bill. This is annual Mint Mobile subscription. Budgeted $784 because that is how much the total is for the year. However, I got a statement credit for referring Wynn to Mint Mobile when we initially signed up. So, like, how it works is when you sign up for Mint Mobile is you sign up and then you can send a referral link to whoever you want, whoever's interested in it. I sent my referral link to Wynn, and then Wynn signed up, and then we joined our subscriptions. But I still got the referral money from Wynn signing up. So the actual phone bill was $681 for the year, which is phenomenal.
If I sign up 5 more people, I can start getting paid no, I'm kidding.
You do get money off of your next bill if you refer people, and I think it's like $90, something like that.
Not bad.
So it's really cool. But I'm not a big like send a referral link to everyone I know kind of person. So this might be the only referral code I get unless like I decide, or unless people want one. And then for savings, Wynn saved $60 for his wedding fund. And then I saved $16 for Christmas and $184 for insurance and internet. As of the recording of this, has not come out yet. So that is going to be next week, as in everything gets cut off on Thursdays. So next week starting Friday. So yeah,
the front of the month is heavy.
Yes, the front of the month is heavy, and also like this is the end of the week. So usually we have a lot of transactions on the end of the week and hardly anything in the beginning of the week. So like I don't know. It's just how that works out. Yeah. But there's always a bunch going on the first of the month, and a bunch going on Fridays because that's when the pay comes and that's when the kid copay normally comes. This time it charged it on Saturday. It's a weekly thing, but I really think that they manually charge you because sometimes they charge you on, sometimes it comes out of your account on Fridays and sometimes it comes out on Saturdays. So they either manually charge you every week or it got pushed back to the holiday maybe. I don't know. But let us look at the envelope categories because I told you there's stuff going on with the envelopes. So this is the revolving envelope tracker. They're not real envelopes. The only money that is in cash here is health. Everything else we're just tracking like on the sheet. So groceries started with 96, added 60, spent 84. The kids and Win are already eating us out of house and home. Yes. And then bulk buys started with 38. Oh my goodness, I didn't put the totals. Be right back. Hold on. Magic. Okay, so
Do your magic.
yes. So I had forgotten to put the totals in here. So let's get right back to it. Okay, so God, I said so many times. Groceries started with 96, added 60, spent 84, so now there's 72 left, and we need to build this up for Christmas dinner. So we need to get it together. Bulk buys started with 38, added 70, spent 60, so now there's 48. Transportation started with 22, added 60, so there's 82 now. Health started with 377, added 75, spent 35 on prescriptions, and now we have 417. Home shopping, y'all. started with 0, added 25, spent 24, so there's $1.
Still winning.
Didn't overspend at least. But yeah, this was, what even was this?
Home shopping.
I don't even remember.
Nope.
Okay, I remember now. It was damp rid because our kitchen sink was leaking. And it's fixed now, but because it had leaked, the like under the sink area is all like wood, so it's like damp. So we put damp rid, like canister of damp rid down there and got a couple extras to keep it from like getting like moldy and gross.
It's not what we like.
Yeah.
It's not how we make friends.
Exactly. So that was $24 and there's $1 left. Was not something that we wanted to spend money on, but like having mold and stuff under the sink, it just doesn't sound like a great idea.
It's not as much fun as it sounds like. It doesn't sound like any fun.
Exactly. And then birthdays started with 103, added 5, so there's 108. Clothing started with 55, added 20, so there's 75. We still haven't gotten Win a robe. We need to do that. We need to do that like this week.
I'm not cold, you're cold. Shut up.
Our apartment is, let's just say our apartment is not in the best shape. So,
It's
and
workable.
we share utilities with the apartment next door to us. That's why. And you know what? We haven't gotten reimbursed for utilities.
Ooh. I'll follow up.
So we share utilities with the neighbor next door, and we also kind of share vents. So our apartment isn't ventilated the way it should be because our apartment and the apartment next door used to be one apartment. So it's a struggle. It's a struggle. We need robes. He needs a robe. And then shoes, we started with $49, added $120, spent $131 because Win needed winter boots that should be delivered today. As a matter of fact, there's $38 left. Pet care started with 48, added 15, spent 43 because we got, what was it? 160 166. Wait, no. Yeah, 166 pounds of litter. So that we'd have extra. Because
reasons.
Yes, basically. So there's $20 left. Personal started with 0, added 50, spent 59, so added 9. Because I went out to a show with a friend and also paid for parking when I had my appointment. And then Alpha Bus started with 0, added 20, spent 31, so added another 11, so that the boys could have their employer match through me, have their like deposit match of 26 for one and 5 for the other. They're both very excited about having money. Like this is the most money either of them have like had at one time. So they're stoked. They're stoked that they've gone from like receiving like small gifts to receiving money.
Also, full context, the whole reason, or a big part of the reason why we have this channel is supporting the boys in their future efforts. Part of how Bo does that is stepping up to the responsibility of a wicked stepmother. They do not get toys from her. They do not get fun stuff. They get bank accounts and responsible things.
They got a dictionary.
They got a dictionary.
And a book about, well, several books about emotional regulation. Because I want them to be productive members of society. And they already have 2 parents. I am not replacing either of their parents. But I will help turn them into responsible adults.
Whether they like it or not.
Correct. So, part of that responsibility is them understanding that when they put money in savings, to a certain extent, it should stay in there. Now, they are allowed to take money out of their savings accounts. However, if they do take money out, then I won't add anything until they reach the amount that they had in before they took money out. So right now, one of the kids has
31?
one of the kids has $52.
52, right.
Because he put in 26 and I put in 26. So one kid has $52, other kid has $10. If the kid with $52 decides to take out $50, that's fine. But I'm not going to put in any more money until his account...
$1.53.
Yep, until his account hits $52 again. And then I'll start putting in the same amount he does. Because I am not going to reward him taking money out. We are going to reward putting money in and building savings. So.
Always spanking that, Bo.
Yes. So basically, either of them taking money out of their savings accounts is them borrowing from themselves. And they have to pay themselves back before I will add anything.
I love that.
Well played.
They will not be broke when they're 18 if I can help it. Okay, so let's look at what this means for the budget. Oh, it's been over 20 minutes already. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so this is the zero-based budget. We are in week 1. We are ending week 1. So his paycheck, $17.87 as budgeted. That's good. My paycheck, her paycheck, $15.18 as budgeted. Great. Other income, $138. And again, that is because we got his interest income and then my refund. And then from savings, we took $10.97, which is more than budgeted. And that is because Disney Plus. Chaos. So our total inflow is $4,540. We are not investing right now. That's not where we are in our journey. And then for his spending,
We've got $13.50 for rent, typical. Kid bills came out to $143 this time around. S&M Collections hasn't come up yet, and it hasn't come up yet. Adventures, $20 a week. And
a paycheck.
Sorry, a paycheck. Thank you.
But this is the first week, and it's allocated.
And miscellaneous got 53 this time.
Yep, because rideshare plus the amount that was already allocated.
Spending a subtotal of 1,566, leaving us with 2,974 to go.
Yep. So for his saving, which is next, this is his savings account.
You better believe I contributed to the wedding fund.
Yes, $60. I did not want to put in the full amount because it's still technically possible that Wayne can go further over budget, and I don't like the idea of like subtracting from the savings that he'd already set aside. So, $60. So that is a subtotal for his saving and leaves us with $2,914. And then to my spending, which is my checking account. Monthly bills, all of those came out already, so that's $45. His debt got $200. The other $200 will come out next week. Dining out, already spent $28, almost the whole amount. Do you think that we're going to go without snackies for the second week? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But
No such fuss.
we do need to like chill out a little bit. Groceries in bulk got $130. It will get the other $130 next week. Transportation got $60 as budgeted. Health got $75 as budgeted. Home shopping got $25 as budgeted, even though we spent almost the whole amount. Birthdays got $5 as budgeted. Clothing and shoes got $140 as budgeted. Y'all, it hurts. It hurts to put that much, but when needed, winter boots. And then pet care, $15 as budgeted. Personal alphabet, $90 instead of the $70 that was budgeted. But again, I'm very happy to put more money in the kids' savings account if that means they're also putting more money in their savings account. I'm okay with that. I'm happy. I'm happy. They are not entitled to my money, but a deal's a deal. And I like rewarding good behavior. So my subtotal is $813 so far, and that leaves us with $2,101. Now for my saving, first priority was Christmas, so we pulled 2 cards that added up to $16. We may go over this. It depends on what cards we pull. We're on chaos mode, y'all. And then $184 went to insurance. Basically what I did was what I wanted to pay total for savings, not pay, but what I wanted to save this week was $200, which is a little more than half of the total that I planned on saving this paycheck. But whatever cards I pulled Christmas, that's fine. The rest was just going to go to insurance. So that is a subtotal of $200, leaves us with $1,901. And then that goes to savings spent. So kids' clothes was $241. Phone bill was $681. And again, there was a credit. That's why it's lower than budgeted. And Disney Plus $175, which was absolutely not budgeted, not planned for, but I don't regret it. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for the joys that are included in having the Disney Channel. So subtotal is $1,097 of savings spent, leaves us with $804 to last the second week of the pay period, which is not a lot of money.
It's not, but I want to check in. This worked. These unexpected expenditures did not devastate us because we had prepared savings in advance, because we had budgeted. And it doesn't always look glamorous to budget. It doesn't always leave you with enough for the nice things. But man, when I tell you budget beats broke, this is what I'm talking about. I hope that I hear from you guys. Tell us about a time when you made an unexpected purchase, and did it turn out to be okay? Had you planned and made space for it, or no? Tell us how that went.
And on top of that, when did you get your first bank account?
Ooh, yeah.
Like,
When did the
what-
adventure begin?
Yeah. like what was that like for you? Because I got my first bank account at 10 as well. And what about you, Wynn?
I think it was 9 or 10. But I went with my twin sister. Yeah, I'm a twin too. I went with my twin sister, and we had these little savings passport books. And you never saw a kid so excited about a fraction of a penny in your life.
Yep. I think when I finished elementary school, I had like $32 in my little savings account, and I thought I was rich. Of course, one of Wynn's twins already has more than that, and I'm happy about it. But yeah, let me know. When did you get your first bank account, and like how much did you have how much money did you have when you were like 10 years old?
Yeah. If following us on our journey for savings and budgeting and debt relief makes sense to you, if it's helpful, feel free to click like or subscribe. And remember, budget beats broke every time.
And never forget that you deserve financial stability. And I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.